Welcome to Mindlooper Talks, the podcast where we dive deep into the science and strategies for mastering motivation, sharpening focus, and building lasting fulfillment. I'm Alan, and today, we're unlocking one of the most powerful forces inside your brain: dopamine. This one chemical influences how you chase goals, how you stay focused, and how you experience satisfaction or frustration. Get ready, because understanding dopamine could completely change the way you live and work. Let's get started. First, let's clear something up. Dopamine is often called the pleasure chemical. But that's not exactly right. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. It's about pursuit. It's the chemical that makes you want things. It gives you the energy to chase goals, to explore, to move forward. It's the feeling you get when you're excited about a new idea or when you're hungry for success. It's motivation, drive, and anticipation. And here's the key. When you master your dopamine system, you can master your motivation, your focus, and your deep sense of satisfaction. But when dopamine gets hijacked, which is happening to most people today, everything starts to fall apart. Dopamine and motivation. Let's talk about motivation first. Have you ever noticed that some days you feel unstoppable and other days you can't even get off the couch? It's not because you're lazy. It's because your brain's dopamine system is overstimulated. Modern life is full of things that spike your dopamine. Social media, junk food, notifications, quick entertainment. Each time you get that little hit, your brain gets flooded with dopamine. And over time, it starts to need bigger and faster hits just to feel normal. This leaves you feeling drained, unmotivated, and stuck. Your brain's engine is fine, but the fuel is poisoned. That's why understanding how to reset your dopamine system is the key to getting your natural motivation back. Dopamine and focus. Next, let's look at focus. Deep focus requires stable dopamine levels. But in today's world, your brain is trained to crave quick, instant rewards. Every time you switch tasks, check your phone, or scroll for just a few seconds, your brain gets a tiny dopamine spike. Over time, your brain learns, why stay focused for 30 minutes when I can get a little reward right now? And so, your ability to lock in, to do deep work, to create something meaningful, it weakens. But here's the good news. Just like your brain was trained to crave distractions, it can be retrained to crave deep focus again. Dopamine and satisfaction. Finally, let's talk about satisfaction. Real, lasting fulfillment. When your dopamine system is hijacked by fast rewards, your sense of satisfaction gets broken. Think about it. You scroll for hours, you snack endlessly, you binge watch. And afterward, you don't feel fulfilled. You feel empty. That's because real satisfaction comes from slow dopamine. It comes from building something over time, from facing challenges, from progress. It's the joy you feel after finishing a big project, after months of training, after helping someone in a deep way. So if you want lasting happiness, you have to protect your dopamine system from cheap, fast hits. Now, how do we do that? Let's get practical. How to fix your dopamine system. I'm going to share 4 powerful strategies with you. These aren't about using willpower. They're about using your brain's natural wiring. Let's go through them one by one. Strategy 1. Dopamine detox. The first strategy is called a dopamine detox. This means taking a break from fast dopamine spikes. For one day, or even a few hours, avoid things like social media, junk food, video games, and even music or videos. At first, it feels uncomfortable. You'll feel bored. Your brain will crave stimulation. But then something powerful happens. Your brain starts to reset. Your natural motivation comes back. Simple things start to feel enjoyable again. This is like hitting the reset button on your system. Strategy 2. Deep work practice. The second strategy is practicing deep work. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Turn off all distractions and focus deeply on one meaningful task. At first, it's hard. Your brain will want to check your phone. But if you push through, you'll enter a state called flow. This is where time disappears and your mind feels powerful and clear. And here's the key. Every time you practice deep work, your brain starts to associate effort with joy. You retrain your dopamine system to love focus, not distraction. Strategy 3. Celebrate small wins. The third strategy is to celebrate small wins. Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, take a moment to feel good about it. This reinforces the habit of finishing. Your brain gets a healthy dopamine hit from progress, not from endless scrolling. And when you stack small wins every day, your confidence and motivation start to skyrocket. Strategy 4. Delay gratification. The fourth strategy is to delay gratification. Next time you feel the urge to grab your phone or eat a snack, try waiting just 5 minutes. This small delay builds up your brain's control muscles. Over time, you'll find it easier to resist temptations and stay on track with your bigger goals. And the beautiful part? When you do finally reward yourself, the satisfaction is deeper and more meaningful. The vision. Mastering your energy. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you feel motivated, not drained. You sit down to work and you lock in with powerful focus. You finish tasks, build projects, and your satisfaction grows every day. This is what happens when you master your dopamine system. You become the driver, not the passenger. You control your energy, your attention, and your fulfillment. Remember, you are not broken. If you've been struggling with motivation, focus, or happiness, it's not your fault. Your brain has just been hijacked by a world full of fast dopamine. But the great news is, you can take back control, one day at a time, one small win at a time. You can rewire your mind and build the powerful, focused, fulfilled life you deserve. Thank you for joining me today on Mindlooper Talks, your space to understand and upgrade your mind. I'm Alan, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay focused, stay motivated, and keep looping your mind in the right direction.